I was in Hawaii just before New Year's. Yeah, me and my lady, we went there. It was a lovely trip. I don't know if you've ever been to Hawaii, but it's a tropical paradise. And my parents were there too. So one night we went out for a date night. Just the two of us, absolutely textbook beautiful. It was amazing. And we went out towards the hotel and had a sushi dinner. And that was lovely. And you know, like I was making good decisions. I left the car at home so that I didn't, I'm trying to keep my DUI eligibility to a minimum. And so that was smart. And then at the end of dinner, we found that there was a bike share program at the hotel. So it's kind of like a take a penny, leave a penny, but with bikes. So we saw some bikes and we took those bikes. And that's how we got home, because I left the car at home. And it's beautiful, and then it turned into kind of like what tonight is like a rainy night, like all of a sudden. And it's like a tropical deluge coming down. And, you know, we're like reenacting The Notebook. I mean, the fun parts, not the sad dementia parts. The fun one, the good parts. And we're riding the bike up the hill and then down the hill because it's Hawaii. And then we get to the peak of the hill and it starts going down. And I'm moving and grooving on the bike. And I noticed that, I'm riding with my lady and the distance between us is growing. And I turn back to her and I say, "What a lovely night." She says, "I know." And I say, "Do your brakes work? Because I don't think mine do." And I started applying those brakes as hard as I could, and I realized that in the bike share program, someone neglected to maintain those brakes, and they were not working in that rain. And I picked up more and more speed. I said, "Goodbye." And I careened down that hill, and I realized all the emotions when you realize that you don't have brakes on a bicycle. The greatest part was acceptance, but it's kind of like a sad acceptance. It's like, I know what's gonna happen. And I think maybe some of you do too, because I got to the end of that hill and I was flying. And I don't mean emotionally, I mean physically. I left the bike and flew through the air and I hit a wall. Not a metaphorical wall, a real wall. And I split my skull. I chipped my teeth, and I broke my vertebrae. Yes, not a great way to enjoy the rest of the vacation, because we had scuba diving lessons the next day, and it was pretty clear I wasn't gonna go to those. Now, my lady, she pulled up and she's like, "Oh no," because we both had experienced trauma, me hitting a wall, and her witnessing me go ragdoll as I collided into a wall. She got me into an ambulance. And in Hawaii, it seems like an ambulance would be a lot of fun. It's kind of tropical. It's kind of a low-key affair. Except that in Hawaii, there's only one hospital that was 40 miles away. And I know it's 40 miles away because I got a bill for that ambulance ride where I paid for every mile of that enjoyment. And one of the strangest things of being in that ambulance at that time was that in that moment, I was talking to the ambulance, the ER person, and they're helping me out, and they're like, "Hey, everybody in Hawaii has two jobs. Like, one guy drives the ambulance, and he also teaches scuba." He's like, "Bro, you should come do scuba next time you're feeling better." I'm like, "I'd like to move my hand again. We'll see how much scuba I'm doing in the future." And while I'm in the ambulance, they administer fentanyl. Yeah. Now, fentanyl, let's be clear, like it's a dangerous drug. It's a scourge of our country. It is not something that should be taken lightly. And I'm also here to tell you, it's awesome. I got charged for it in the ambulance. I was like, "Do another 40 miles. This is great. Give yourself a shot if you want. I love this drug. It's amazing." But the moral of the story is always wear a helmet. And in the end, I want you to know that the doctors did put me back together. Despite this little scar, I moved my arms again, my back is healed, and in the future, I'll get to go to Hawaii and collect on that scuba diving trip. I'm Andrew Cornelius. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Andrew Cornelius.